to Richard Mabey Presents.
Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. It's Monday, September 11th, 2023, late afternoon. Got the old St. Augustine hat on and got the old Hawaii shirt on. And here's the funny part, I've never been to Hawaii. A lot of times I'll be walking the dog, I have the Hawaii shirt on. People say, "Oh, when did you go to Hawaii?" Oh, when did you go to Hawaii? And I would say, I've never been to Hawaii. I bought this at the bargain store for $1. So I just, yeah. Got a lot yet to do. Take the garbage out, clean the bird bath, put fresh water in the bird bath, just a few other things. Kind of a rough day. I'm in that phase of acceptance. I'm in the acceptance stage. So I have aortic stenosis and tricuspid stenosis, which means that my aortic valve and my tricuspid valve in my heart, when they close, they don't fully close. So there's always a blood dripping out. So that's a big thing. That's a big thing. I mean, that's a big problem. So, and plus I got the inverted T wave on the EKG, and that's a sign that the sinoatrial node and the atrioventricular node, essentially the electrical system of your heart, has gone haywire. So I'm in bad shape. So a lot of times now I get winded easily. I get winded very easily. And I have to save my voice for my YouTube episodes. It's very important to me to carry on with my YouTube episodes. And like a lot of times I'll just be going for a walk around the neighborhood. And I used to be a great conversationalist, and I'm no longer a conversationalist. I just, say hello to people, and I try to talk very, very little, because I only have so much voice and so much energy. And that sounds funny, I know on YouTube, there's an interview with Rod Stewart. It's a couple years old, maybe 3 or 4 years old. I think Rod is now somewhere in his late 70s. And he said, his voice is very precious, and he guards it, and he safeguards his voice because it takes so much out of him to do a concert. And he says most during the day when he's on tour, he just watches TV, reads books, watches soccer, and just to conserve the voice. And it's hitting home, and I know a lot of people in the neighborhood, they're thinking I'm snubbing them, and I'm not. It's just I only have so much voice. That sounds funny, You think like your voice is infinite. You think you got endless amount of voice energy. But when you have something wrong with you, you don't. You only got so much voice energy. So I have to conserve my voice. And so basically, aortic stenosis and tricuspid stenosis, there's no magic pill, there's no elixir, there's no witch doctor, there's no pill, there's no prescription. The only thing that fixes a leaky heart valve is to have it replaced. What are you going to do? Such is life. So I'm going to get busy here. Got to take the garbage out. Got to clean the bird baths, put fresh water in the bird baths, and a few other things. So as Jackie Gleason would say, away we go. YouTube friends, I've got 3 bags of garbage to take out, and this is my other pressure washer that I have, but I got this from a neighbor that had moved away, and I don't really know how to. I mean, there's no manual, and I got to go on YouTube and figure out, or go on the internet and figure out how to work it. But I'm thinking about selling it at the garage sale. I'm not sure. So anyway, I got 3 bags of garbage to take out. So I'm going to do that right now. No time like the present. I just brought out my 3 bags of garbage to the curb. So I feel like I accomplished something today. So it's kind of a good feeling. I tell you, so life ain't easy. Friends, my purple flowers are doing really well. I'm really happy with my purple flowers growing here by the lamppost. So tomorrow I've got to, if I do nothing else, I've got to get out here and weed again. I just did this. I just weeded this area here about a week ago. Oh man, these weeds grow up so quick. I feel like it's just an added anxiety, like I'm going to get a ticket from the, what do they call it, the POA or whatever they call it. So I got to get out tomorrow and do some weeding here. Never ends. So YouTube friends, my collection of ties keeps growing, and I've got to bring them inside. So I got, let's say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have 13 ties out here. Now, I set them up, the religious ties like these, the novelty ties like this Mickey Mouse and Goofy one, and then what I call the fashion ties like this one here. So I've got to bring them in. It's just been one thing after another, and I just got to get around to it and bring the ties in. Every time I think about it and I go, I'll go out in a few more minutes and get but I know, and then I forget to bring them in. This is my Horizon hat when I worked at the ad agency, Horizon Communications. So yeah, I gotta bring these ties in sometime this week. I get a kick out of this Mickey and Goofy in Africa. Oh, there's Donald Duck. This giraffe. It's Goofy on a giraffe, Mickey. It's kind of neat. I like fun ties. So, all right, I got to fill the water bucket and clean out the bird baths and put fresh water in the bird baths. It just never ends. Just never so these are the plants, the cactus plants, and I have to transplant them into bigger buckets or bigger vases. I have these black canvas kind of plant holders. I used to have used to grow tomatoes and string beans in them. I can't find them though. I can't. It's driving me crazy. I've been looking all over for them, but I can't find them. So I have to do that this week. Transplant these cactus plants. I'm just a really busy guy here. Oh, life is just it's just so busy. YouTube friends, I filled up my white bucket with water. One of the things I like to do as the white bucket is being filled with water is to take a look-see at this picture. I just gives me a few minutes to reminisce on this picture. This is me, my freshman year of high school, my dad, and there we used to do after church, eat lunch, usually a grilled cheese and a bowl of or a cup of tomato soup, and then sit down and study. So while I studied, did my homework and studied, Dad worked on his scout paperwork. My dad was a scoutmaster for over 30 years. There's the staircase, the very kind of 1960s style lamp there. The fruit, I love to do this. The fruit was all wax fruit. So, and these flowers hung from the light in the dining room. Good old days, I'll tell you. Good old days. These are the good old days. These are the good old days. Oh, I tell you, I'm losing my voice. Okay, I'll take a walk out to the bird baths. So, YouTube friends, I cleaned out the 2 bird baths and put fresh water in them. Kind of, at least I feel like I have accomplished something today. I want to show you a normal aortic valve and an aortic valve with stenosis. Let's see if this will work here. Let's see. Okay, that works pretty good. Here is, I love to do this. I'm getting too much. Here's a normal aortic valve. Right here's a normal aortic valve. And here's aortic valve stenosis. So, getting too much reflection here. Let me see here. I'm getting the reflection. Oh, I'll tell you, life ain't easy. Okay, let me try. Take 2. So, yeah, this is the valve with aortic stenosis, and this is a normal aortic valve. So when my aortic valve closes, blood still leaks through. So the same thing happens with my tricuspid valve. So, as I say, there's no magic pill, there's no elixir, there's no no witch doctor. There's nothing they can really. The only thing that can fix it is to replace it, So, such is life. It's like that old Neil Young song, It's only castles burning. I forget how it goes. It's only castles burning. So, yeah, get a bad hand in life. What are you going to do? Just take it as it comes, So, just reading a little Dick Tracy comic book here. I love these Dick Tracy comic books. I love these 50 cents. I found this at the Joe Pieces comic book show there in Wearsdale. 50 cents. You can't beat it. Because I'll let you know when the next one is. And taking a little look-see. I keep it in a plastic bag. Keeps them nice. And this is from January 2021. Sky and Telescope. I love reading these books, these magazines. I get lost. I forget all my problems, forget all my troubles, and forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. Come down to Petticoat Junction or something like that. And then I was, I got this. I love this issue, December 1965, Mad Magazine. The old, it's like the hypnotic thing, and it says, "You will buy this copy. You 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 will buy this copy." So, old Alfred there. This is December 1965 Man magazine. I love reading these old magazines. Sky and Telescope. I tell you, the house could catch on fire, and when I'm reading this Sky and Telescope, I get lost in that Sky and Telescope. I'll tell you, Dick Tracy. I love Dick Tracy. Nothing like a Dick Tracy comic book to cheer you up. So anyway, I was going through some stuff today, and I found my dad's old Boy Scout songbook. This was singing the old Scout songs around the campfire. There's nothing like it. This is 1963. I don't know if the date will show here. Let's see, 1963. So that's 50 years old. Okay, folks. I'll be right back. Wrap up this exciting episode of Richard Mabey Presents. So stay happy, stay positive, and yeah. Look who's calling the kettle. Look who's giving advice. Stay healthy. So this is Richard Mabey signing off.